Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a castle? Castles are a magical place of legend, depicted in literature, art, and yes, movies. But what do you think of when you're asked, have you ever seen a castle? Maybe something like these. These are grand castles. But if you wanted to see these beauties, you buckle up, because you'd have an average plane ride of 12 hours. But what if I told you you could see a real castle that is much, much closer? Let's take a trip. A 40-minute trip beats a 12-hour flight. A short trip from Modesto to the town of Snelling, and that's where we'll find Castle Noz. Castle Noz first started construction of the castle back in 1991, and is still adding on to it today. Mr. Noz has worked on his castle design strictly from his childhood memory, and all of which is done by Casper himself, brick by brick. Casper first visited the United States in 1977 as a 20-year-old. Several months later, his father Francis bought his son a plane ticket to San Francisco, where Mr. Noz eventually became an apprentice to a high-rise builder. Mr. Noz is thought to be the first person to file plans for a medieval castle in the Merced County Building Department. He was required to meet state seismic and regulation as well as load requirements, and an architect was required to sign off on all the plans. Mixing his own mortar in a wheelbarrow, forging the iron bolts, latches, and other hardware, making the oak doors and fir spiral staircases, and laying the bricks, about 40,000 and counting, all by hand, including slate for the roofs, imported from China, and a 300-year-old chimney stack Mr. Noz had shipped in from Europe. Growing up, Mr. Noz had a love and appreciation for not only the castles in Holland, but he also had it for its cathedrals. This love and care went into Castle Noz, such as the techniques of darkening glass to protect valuables and art from the sun's UV rays.
All windows are made the same as the windows in the cathedrals. The color of the window is burned in, and you only can see the picture really well if you are standing on the inside and you look towards the light outside. One of the good parts of burning color into glass is that you kill most of the UV ratings. So all the gorgeous drawings inside the churches would stay preserved because they never saw sunlight. But then we can walk around and then...
So this is what that window looks like from the inside. We not only have one there, but we have another right over here. As well as capturing the authenticity in how the chandeliers were to be used.
Just like the old chandeliers in castles, you did not stand on a step ladder to put the new candles in. You just would lower the rope.
Oh, wow.
Now you can put your light bulbs in.
That is amazing. Casper's knowledge and passion are evident in every detail as you look about the castle. Currently, the castle is used for special events such as birthday parties, movies, and video locations, and, of course, weddings.
So, this is one of the reasons why we know this castle is so important and should be saved. It really should be saved. This is an awesome, unbelievable place. If you ever get a chance to be here, you truly need to. Casper has a wealth of knowledge, insights into just not only the building of the castle, but of just general history that contributes to all of this. It's a spectacular place to come and see, and it should be saved, because where else could you go besides leaving here to find something that so many people write about, do films about? It's part of just history and the building of what made America great, is these people who came from these origins, as well as so many other countries as well. And because of that, it should be saved.
Oh, this castle's got everything! What do you think?